Okay, so welcome. This is the first installment of my DFS NBA DraftKings. This is Caught You Gaming. I am Caught You Sleeping. Welcome. My channel is usually reserved for gaming. I have, since the inception, done Destiny content, PlayerUnknown Battlegrounds. I work a lot now, and I really haven't had, time to do videos on gaming. They're time consuming. They take a long time. But I have been the last couple months playing NBA on DraftKings, and I love it. I absolutely adore it. I play every single day. So I figured, since this is kind of my somewhat passion right now, that I would continue my channel with something on DraftKings. This right here is just something that I'm going to be doing just to see how it goes. I know it's towards the end of the season in basketball. Well, I mean, we still have till about June, but it's towards the end of the season. I wanted to get some content out, but I wanted it to be, quality. I wanted it to be nice content, but I wanted it to be something I was passionate about. Now, I don't want to sit here and bore everyone too long with why, I'm doing this and this and that, but this is what's gonna, I'm gonna start putting out videos daily for the next couple of weeks just to see how it goes. I would love any thoughts from anybody or any comments on things that I could improve, things that you like, things that you don't like. But going forward from here, this is just something that I'm going to try out for the next couple of weeks, see how it goes, see the type of reception that I get. So I hope you enjoy. Now, as a disclaimer quickly, this is not a video that is going to win you $100,000. This isn't a video that's going to win you any money. Just as a disclaimer before I start, this is personal opinion. This is just what I think. This is just how I feel. This is the route that I will probably go with my ticket, and just thoughts. That's all it is. Please do not message me, hey, I played your ticket and I took the dead last place. Out of 30,000 people, I got 29,000. Well, I never claimed to be an NBA guru or a DraftKings guru. Again, this is just thoughts and a place to, come look at what I have to say, talk in the comments, and have adult conversations about basketball. And hopefully other people out there that love this as much as I do, we can have awesome conversations and make this an awesome channel. So from there, let's begin. Alright, so starting for tonight, there are 4 games on the slate. Excuse me. Curry's out tonight. Kyrie's out tonight. John's been out. This is for the point guard position, obviously. Wade's going to be out tonight. Brogdon's been out. Dellavedova's out. McCaw's out. Shumpert's out. And Waiters is going to be out the rest of the season. And Shumpert, most of those people have nothing to do with anything. Okay, but I say that. I guess the main thing that sticks out here is Kyrie being out tonight for everyone. And Steph. I guess McCaw's going to get the start over there for Golden State. Now, Kyrie, last time Kyrie is out, Marcus Smart is also out tonight. So, last time Kyrie was out and Smart was out, I believe Rozier got the start. Well, the last time, Larkin got the start. And Kyrie, Terry Rozier came off the bench. The time before that, Rozier ended up to get the start. And I know his first game, he had like a triple-double. He ended up with 50 fantasy points. Just, insane numbers. And he did well over that stretch. Coming into tonight really quickly, I think looking at another site starting lineups, I think they had Larkin starting again tonight, and I think Rozier at the 2 slot. And all in all, Boston's a tough place to play. They're going to be at tonight. Washington actually plays some pretty good defense, and I think I am going to fade on the Rozier spot tonight. I know a lot of people probably will jump on that just because of some of the things he did last time, but I think I'm going to be inclined to fade on that. I don't want to have anything to do with Terry Rozier tonight. I think I would just keep it. I actually do like Shane Larkin a little bit in this spot. Quinn Cook is, and Sean Livingston. Livingston had one good game thrown in. I would fade both of those spots. I'm not interested in either of them. But I do think in this spot tonight, at the point guard spot, I am interested in Jennings. That is one route that I was definitely interested in going. And my other thought was, I don't know how many people saw the other day. Here's Shane Larkin right here. I guess he did a 25 against Chicago. I believe that was his start right there, which is pretty good in 16 minutes. That's all he had. I thought he had a lot more than that, man. But he did a 25. I think I'd be more inclined and more interested to get some value down here than I would with Rozier. Rozier's, I believe, going to be 7,100 tonight, something like that. And I don't know. I mean, this is. I know a lot of people are going to play him tonight, and rightfully so. But at $7,100, I'm going to fade. I am going to fade Rozier. I just don't want any part of it. What I was looking for, Brandon Jennings. I'm sure people saw the other day. Jennings just, he didn't get much time in his first game back. He got 24 minutes, did 46 fantasy points. He had 16 points, 12 assists, 8 points. And as you can see, that took its toll on Antetokounmpo. I mean, if anybody saw Giannis's numbers the other night, they were not well. So, I mean, that's a tough spot to even play around in there with Milwaukee. I mean, you could give Jennings a shot tonight again. Excuse me, I'm sorry, and see how it goes. But, I mean, that's even a tough decision right there. I mean, I actually would be inclined at 4,400 to gamble on Jennings tonight again, just to see how he goes, especially considering they're playing Orlando. I mean, give me 20 minutes against Orlando. I'm sure if he's pulling out them type of numbers, his first game back, I think I'd be inclined to gamble on it. But I like him in that spot. I like, and see, that kind of takes value away from Bledsoe a little bit to me. Because now, you know, if Brogdon's coming back and he's going to put up some numbers like that, and he's going to get some time, that's going to take time. That's going to take some away from some of Bledsoe's numbers. So, the whole Milwaukee team in general in the backcourt, I think I'm going to try just to let that go just for a couple, for a couple games, just to see how, with Jennings in that lineup, to see, what direction they're heading in there. So with that said, it actually thins out here. And there's not a whole lot of value coming in here at this spot. But like I said, I think I'd be inclined to either play Jennings. I think I'll go value in this spot and come with Jennings or Larkin. Just maybe to, and maybe find my stud elsewhere. I wouldn't be against Alonzo start against Golden State with no Curry, no Draymond. I wouldn't be against that at all. If somebody, wanted to go that route, or Isaiah, who's feeling well lately. Stederansky's probably a little gamble, but with no Kyrie, no Marcus Smart back there. I think Horford's even questionable for tonight. I mean, I wouldn't be against that either. But me personally, I'm gonna gamble on Jennings at 4,400. He's gonna be in my first slot. So we'll move on to the second spot here. And again, I don't want to make these videos too long. I want to kind of get them quick, to the point. And just so everyone can, so we can just get an idea, where I'm going with this. And nobody wants to watch a 20-minute video. So let's continue that. So onto the spot. Like we said, Marcus Smart's out. I put Jennings in at the top spot. So start at the top. Curry's out, as we all know, at the 2. Bradley Beal always gets you some type of great numbers. This year against Boston, he's in the 2 games. He's averaging 42 for the fantasy points. Me personally, he's 8,500. I'm gonna try and find a stud elsewhere. Boston just plays really good at home, and I just, I'm not good with Beal. I think I'll pass on him. But I could see where others would find Beal attractive. We already spoke about Bledsoe. Chris Middleton is in the same spot there. I don't know. I think Middleton's actually in a good spot here, but I'm okay on that. I'm just going to pass on that. Actually, you want to know what? This might be where you can plug in Rozier at the 2 spot for 7,100 if you wanted to gamble like I'm doing at the Jennings shit. Buddy Hield seems to burn me every single time I play him. I know people love Buddy Hield in certain situations. Every time I play Buddy Hield, he burns me. But this is where I'm looking for here again. I'm going to come down and I'm going to get value. With the Wayne Wade out, Wayne Ellington's getting 30 minutes. They're going to play a very bad Sacramento team. And the one game he played, he had 30 points, and I'm getting for 3,900. I am all over Wayne Ellington. Especially last game, the Wayne Wade was out. He got 30 minutes. At 3,900, I'm all over this. I want value here again. I'm going with Wayne Ellington. So then we get to the small forward position. Let's get over there. And right there, right off the bat, this is where I like. This is where I'm going to get my stud. I'm going to go with KD against LA tonight. Yes, I am going with KD. 3 games, he averages 61 fantasy points against LA. He dominates the Lakers. He really does. I save money here and there. I mean, I don't have to go much farther. I love KD. He's my stud for tonight. That's actually, now usually when I pick my lock of the night on somebody that I really like, it's usually not a $10,000 or $11,000 guy. But this is my lock for this is my stud for tonight. Kevin Durant. As a matter of fact, Wayne Ellington would be my bargain for tonight. So right there in your 2 and 3 slots, that's who I would play. I'd take Durant as my stud play, Ellington as my value. That's it, and I'm going to go from there. But right there, I think Kevin Durant absolutely destroys this spot tonight. I really like him here. So that obviously that's the route I'm going. I've already got him in my lineup before we even continue. But looking down the list, Gordon's questionable. I think actually Aaron Gordon, even though Milwaukee right here ranks 3rd against the 3 spot, which is kind of deceiving because Gordon really plays the 4. I'm sorry, I don't know what's wrong with my voice today. Gordon really plays the 4, but I think Gordon would be in a good spot against Milwaukee. Actually, I think if he plays, depending if he doesn't have a minutes restriction or any type of restrictions, I could see that him being in a good spot. Kuzma actually might be in a good spot also with no Draymond tonight. I mean, KD's left out there. That's the other reason for KD, by the way. No Draymond, no Steph Curry. He's left to do it by himself. I mean, that's the route I think tonight, and probably most other people too. I like Otto Porter in this spot too, especially if Al Horford doesn't get played. I do like Otto. If you took Otto here, I would absolutely. I could see that all day long. I think Otto's in a good spot, like I said, with no Al, and they're already thinned out in the backcourt. But let's see how he does against Boston. And like over 2 games, 41 points is what he's averaging. 41 fantasy points against Boston. That's fantastic. I would like Otto in this spot. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to take him in the 4th spot. Justice Winslow. Well, let's not go too far. Caldwell Pope playing fantastic as a play, and all of a sudden he's rebounding. I mean, I don't know if he's been doing that all season or what, but the rebounding is really where he's getting his numbers. You look over the past couple of weeks, my gosh, he's just been playing outstanding. I don't know where that came from, but I mean, I don't think you can fade Caldwell Pope in any situation right now. He is playing that well. I mean, even right here against Golden State, and as thin line as we already know, I could see you play Caldwell Pope. This man right here, Justice Winslow, has creeped all the way up to $6,000 against Sacramento tonight. Fine, but I mean, he's played some fantastic games lately, but at $6,000, I'll fade on Justice. He spent most of his time at 3,900 all season, and for the most part, his scoring hasn't been that great most of the season. I mean, granted, they've had injuries the last couple of weeks that have given him opportunities. He's taken advantage of it, and he's looked good of late. 6,000. No, sir, I ain't gone. I like Markieff Morris. Josh Richardson's in a good spot. Marcus Morris, I think, is in a good spot. Both Morrises are in a good spot. Josh Richardson, to me, is just an up and down player. Up and he's consistent. He's inconsistent. He's there. He's not. I don't know. They're getting blown out. I can see that too. But still, I mean, Josh Richardson is really inconsistent. You just have to get him on the right night. And tonight's not my night for Josh. No way. Same with Arizona here. I mean, he fills in for Gordon. If Gordon plays, I want no parts of that, man. So that's something for later. And which is, I'm kind of, that's the other thing too. I'm kind of at a disadvantage here because my videos are going to be coming out the night before. So as far as injuries are concerned, I'm just going to have to put out disclaimer injuries if not with injuries because I just don't know how it's going to be. So it is what it is. Please avoid the background music. It's probably awful right now, but it is what it is. Yeah, alright, so moving on. Let's move on to the 4th spot. The 4th spot for tonight, Julius Randle. Even at 8,100, how could you absolutely pass up on Julius Randle? That man, every single night, does numbers. Every single night. How could you pass on this man at any given night? Look, any given night. He is worth $8,100. He is. He really, really is. I think it's almost a steal on most nights. And right here again against a thin Golden State squad, Julius Randle's a great play. I like Kuzma here. I told you before, I liked Otto Porter. That's who I'm taking at this spot. I like Otto. I just have a feeling. My gut tells me things sometimes. That's what I'm going with. Usually when my gut tells me things, it's wrong. So, probably don't play Otto. But I like him in the situation. I'm going to play him. Like I said, I think Kuzma's playing fantastic. He's in a good spot. I'm personally going to fade Justice Winslow. Even though he's been playing that good, I just don't want any parts of him. Kelly Olynyk, great spot for Olynyk. Olynyk, I think, actually could do some damage here against a very awful front court for Sacramento. It just doesn't seem like Steiner. Randolph plays D. If I was Randolph, I wouldn't play D either. The way he gets treated over there is, I mean, he's a veteran, he is, but the way he gets treated sometimes is just absurd. Doesn't start some nights, and next nights he does, and I don't know. His minutes fluctuate wildly. Zach's become to a point where you just can't really trust him to put him in a lineup. Just going down a little farther here quickly. Labissiere actually had some good games against him, and I saw him Whiteside out. And Bam Adebayo taking over. Adebayo has got his opportunity right now with Whiteside gone. And hasn't done much the last couple nights at all. That's why, if anything, I think you would go with Olynyk. He's going to explode one night, and he's going to have a big game. You got to pick the right game. It could be tonight against the weak Sacramento front court. If this is the way that you want to go, I could see you going that way too. I don't see anything wrong with that at all. But yeah, I think that's just an absolute fine pick. That'd be it for in here. I actually like David West when he is in there. And then you got some bargains down there if you're trying to go really cheap and go top studs across the board. But there's not many studs on the 4-game slate tonight where, I think you would do that. Jonathan Isaac, I think, is actually a pretty good value play for tonight. He's been getting time, and he's got a Milwaukee team. Orlando's at home. He's been getting, mid-20s, and he's only $3,700, and I believe he did start last night for Aaron Gordon, and Arizona came off the bench. So if there's no Gordon tonight, you probably can't get value out of Isaac, but I think you could get value out of him anyway, even with Gordon in the lineup. Yeah, he's still, a little less than 20 minutes, but with no Gordon, he'd be a nice value play for tonight. Jabari Parker's minutes, he's staying in the 20s. His game's been fluctuating. I was waiting for him to take off. They won't give him more than 25 minutes a game. Even on good nights like here against Philly, he gets 21 minutes, does 30 fantasy points. They just won't give him over the 25 minutes, and I could see why they're being careful with him, but gotta take the guy off the leash sometime. Okay, so let's move on to the center position. So at the center spot, we don't have a big, wild pot to choose from. Julius Randle, we've already spoke about. I love Vujovic. Vujovic used to be one of my top players. I love Nikolai Vujovic. I really, really did. Lately, he just doesn't seem to, I don't know. He just doesn't seem to be doing it for me. But I can absolutely see where you would take Vujovic in this spot. Milwaukee, yeah, I guess he's going to go up against John Henson, and I think he can dominate in that spot, and he hasn't been playing fantastic as of late. Great game here against the Lakers. But other than that, 37 is okay, but his number, I don't know. It's just not jumping out to me like it did before he was hurt. I used to love him on a night-to-night basis. But Whiteside's out. Adebayo, Olynyk would be the lookers too, with Whiteside out. Horford gone. Horford questionable. You're not going to know till later in the night. I don't really know how to treat I really don't know how to treat that. I really, really don't. Al against Washington, I would like if he was in the lineup, but as of now, I don't know. I think I might with a couple other with a couple other ways to go on this slate. I think I would fade on Al because I really like Brook. I like Brook Lopez. JaVale McGee has been starting over there in Golden State. Brook does play well though. Brook's last couple games have been outstanding. And you're getting him at 61. I think last night he was 58. He only did 23 points last night, but he started off real well. But if you look before that, I mean, his last couple games have been pretty good. Actually at 61, I don't know. I don't think I can take Brook at 61, considering these are the types of games he does. Last night he was 58, 54. See, down here in this range, okay. Here, no, I think I'd fade on Brook at 61. 59 for Cauley Stein with the hurt Whiteside. All day, you want to go for that? Jump on that. Zach, like I said, fluctuates wildly. John Henson might be a looker tonight. He fluctuates wildly too. Henson has good games. He has bad games. He stays around this $5,000 mark. Memphis actually has a fantastic front court. Gasol being one of the best big men defenders in the league. He, clicked out 23. He beat up on the Knicks, which is my team, by the way. I am a New York Knicks fan. What was me? But see, he fluctuates wildly. He doesn't really get you more than 20-something points. But if you needed a fill-in spot, maybe just to kind of pump play at the center spot, considering what's below him, I mean, you could go that route, but you do get, like I said, McGee could turn value. At Abano, one night's going to explode. He's going to have a big night one night. Kufkos has been playing fantastic lately, actually, and he might even want to play him in this spot with Whiteside out. I could see that as a value play here. Gortat, on most nights I stay away from Marcin Gortat. Not a big player for me. Biyombo at one point this season was like $6,600. Yeah, now he was there. All right, but for the most part, here at the center spot, I think I'm gonna try to smack in Randall. We're gonna go big, and then we'll try to level out here as we continue out. So, position now. What are fans back on? Sorry about that. All right, so now as we continue down, we have 52 to level out the rest of the way. Now with Miami going into Sacramento, this is going to be a fantastic play. Even though I got Wayne Ellington, I do like Tyler Johnson going up against Sacramento tonight. See, Shane Larkin's that other value play, but I don't think I want to go big really the rest of the way out of here. I mean, there's nothing else to really grab me. Like I said, unless you want to go here. But I say actually might be a nice fit. Jonathan Simmons has been playing great lately too. He's been balling, and he's up to 5,900. But look, this is why I don't play Jonathan Simmons. Right here. Granted, it was San Antonio, but this is what he'll give you, and now it's gone. It's been better as of late, but I fade Johnson. He's just not. He's one of those players that I just don't like. No matter what happens, no matter what he does, I am just not into Jonathan Simmons. That's the problem. Moving on, Darian Fox, same thing. Buddy Hield, same thing. Really inconsistent. Just players that you pick from on gut feelings, or there's not many. There's situations maybe against certain teams or when they're playing at home that I could see that you would put them in, but or like I said, gut feelings. You're like, I think I like Fox in this matchup, but overall, they're just not players where you're like, I think they could exploit this or that. I mean, I guess you could if you really want to break it down to that, but the simplest form. But either way, I might not be inclined to go to look away from Washington here, but I do like Tyler Johnson. Up against the Sacramento team. Johnson's been playing well. So, actually, no, he's 19, 20, 25. But he gets minutes. Johnson gets minutes, and you're up against a really bad Sacramento team. I mean, it's kind of more of a less punk play here, 52 for me. Moving to the forward spot. I really like Kuzma. I do. See, now if I bring in Kuzma, it puts me down to about 41. I do like Kuzma in this spot. I really, really do. Just playing well lately, too. Kyle Kuzma, 50 last night. Man, let's get him. Let's go get Kyle. We're going to go get Kyle. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to drop down and try to find value here. It's easier trying to find value in the utility slot just because you have so many ways you can poke around down here. And, you know what? I think we're going to try out Shane Larkin. We are. We're going to go with Shane Larkin. We're going to keep our extra 500. No, we're not. Let's see if we can stop that Johnson punt right there. I was just kind of like, let's just... Well, actually, I'd probably rather Josh Richardson in the spot. Get Sacramento with Tyler Johnson. I think that's where we're going to go. I mean, we get Josh Richardson for 56, and I think he's got a way higher ceiling than Tyler Johnson. So you know what? We're gonna take our stab with Lark. 16 and 17. Marcus Smart was playing. That's why there's no Marcus Smart now. So with no Smart in the lineup, we're gonna take our stab with Larkin against Washington at home in Boston. We're gonna take our stab there, and we're gonna go with Josh Richardson. I do like that. I do think Tatum is another Celtic that you could look at for tonight. But listen, that's the lineup for tonight. That's what I'm going to go with right there. I'll come back tomorrow. I'll let you know how my lineup did. But in the meantime, when you see this video, comment down below. Let me know what you think. What can be better? What can improve? Remember, this is the first video. It'll get better as we go. I just wanted to try to give this a go over the next couple weeks. And if you stopped by, I appreciate it. If you commented below, I appreciate it. I will get back to you as soon as possible. But this is Caught You Gaming. I've caught you sleeping. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks.
Which is why I got the purple mattress protector.